Sizzle slurp and drop the flavor.
Cheers, Hannah.
Fresh ingredients, love in the air.
Yeah.
Wish your body feels so fine. Healthy living every time.
What if the most powerful medicine you have is already in your kitchen? Welcome to Dancing in the Kitchen, a cooking show with a twist. On this show, we nourish ourselves inside and out through healthy food, joyful movement, and the magic of coming together. Today, I have a very special guest. Michelle Lewis is a holistic nutritionist who knows firsthand what it means to heal your body through food. We are making something she calls a soul bowl, and by the end of this episode, you will understand exactly why. Let's get started. Michelle Lewis has been active her whole life as a former college athlete and a high school coach. But in her mid-20s, despite eating what she thought was a healthy diet, her body started sending signals she couldn't ignore. Fatigue, brain fog, hair loss, hormones out of balance. Years of searching for answers. What she found and what changed everything was the idea that food is medicine. Michelle, welcome to Dancing in the Kitchen.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. And I'm going to call you Shelly because that's how I know you.
Yes.
I have a question for you. What is it that you help people experience?
I think that I think diet is overwhelming. Food is absolutely medicine. And people are learning this all the time. But now the information has become a bit overwhelming for people. So I really like to take science-based approach and keep it really simple and sustainable so that people can just feel good in their bodies, feel their strongest selves in their bodies, and it kind of be effortless. That's probably the main thing that I love helping people do, just to feel. We all deserve to feel well and live well, and it starts with food.
Right, yes, right, because there is this idea in people's minds that healthy does not equal delicious, and that's so not true.
Yeah, it's not true. We know that it's not true.
So Shelly, take us back in time to when you were experiencing these things in your body that you were trying to solve.
Yeah.
What happened? What was the realization?
Well, I was 28, 29, and
Prime of life,
prime
right?
of life, and I got diagnosed with a thyroid condition because I was exhausted. And I was eating what people are saying at that time was like clean. I was eating very healthful foods, and I was tired. And I remember going to my doctor, and she just said, this is normal. She goes, I think you're stressed. And I was like, I don't have children. I did not think it was normal to be this exhausted. And then when the hair loss happened, for sure. And I then became really interested in I think I can heal. I think I can do this through food. Yeah.
So what did you notice when things started to shift for you in a positive way?
I think the first thing is your skin. Now I'm a holistic nutritionist, so gut health is everything, and digestion is king. And it's not just like food is medicine. We are what we eat. Have we heard that? We are what we eat.
Right.
I would say we are what we absorb
Yes.
and digest and assimilate. And so your skin's really a barometer of how the integrity of your gut health. So we really should be able to have a myriad of foods and feel good.
And what were those changes in your diet that made the difference for you? Because it really came down to healing your gut, right?
It came down to healing my gut. I did remove certain foods for some time. And I am a big believer that you can remove foods and then reintegrate those foods once you heal your gut. And then I think one thing we're going to show today is just having vegetables, right? Vegetables and super colorful, but also the technique of how we cook them. But when we cook with too much water for too long at too high of heat, we can start to lose some of those nutrients or degrade it. And vitamin C is actually very, very sensitive to heat, light, and air. So doing waterless vegetables was a big key for me. And you notice it in the flavor. It's actually far more flavorful this way. So I'm excited to show that. But that was a big one.
Yeah, and vitamin C is so important for your skin.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, and then making sure, I would say, eating 8 to 10 servings.
Now a lot of people out there, I'm sure, like, whoa.
Oh my God, it freaks people out. Let me tell you.
You mean in a week?
Yeah. No. In a day, every single day. I eat 2 pounds of vegetables and fruits every single day.
How do you do that?
Oh, by Soul Bowl. So yeah, I created this system.
Oh my goodness.
And so I used to be a correction officer. So I worked 12, 14, 16-hour shifts for the better part of 12 years.
Wow.
Because a lot of people eat there. And I don't know if you've been in institutions, they're not serving a lot of healthy foods.
Well, if they're not in hospitals, they wouldn't be in institutions either, right?
Yeah. So I created a meal prep system. I now call them Soul Bowls. So it's seasonal, organic, unrefined, local foods.
Love it.
Made in like beautiful, like Whole Foods color. And it's really just to optimize. And
it's like edible art, right?
I'm so excited. That's like the best thing I've ever heard. I really am. Digestion starts optically too. Like we produce when we start to smell food, see foods. Our saliva, salivary amylase happens when we chew our food. So there's a real part in connecting to your food and cooking your food, and especially if it's
so true. Which means preparing your own food, so you're touching and looking at it, and not opening it out of a box that you got from the market.
Yeah, and then we're smelling that, and so that's helping our digestive juices. Again, coming back to like really being that optimization of digestion. So, and it should be beautiful. It should, I mean, I like to plate it and make it, I don't want to eat out of Tupperware, I want to have a beautiful creation. And so,
because it's a ritual. It's a ritual of self-care.
Yeah.
Perhaps one of the most important things you could be doing.
Yeah. I really agree. I really do believe this. I think when you have a rhythm and a ritual with food, the body heals. There's no question about that. And, and it should be easy. And I think the thing that people get, it's hard. If it's hard, we don't want to do it. So we want it to be fun. I came from systems. So I think having a system really breeds sustainability.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's powerful.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I said earlier that 28, you were in the prime of life, but it's not true because it's, we're in our 50s. Prime. And I feel like I'm just getting started, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have far more energy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. So now that you're in the prime of your life, or the prime of your life is still yet to come, who knows? Yeah. What do you wish you had known back when you were 28? Such a youngin'.
10 years ago, a lot changed for me. I would say, I know I'm shutting my eyes. Pursue your passions. And leave the places. I did leave juvenile hall, and I now have full-time business being as a nutritionist. And I think we are not meant to be stuck, and we are not meant to be small. And so pursue the things that you're passionate about. And that, for me, I didn't think I could create a business through nutrition. Here we are 10 years later. You certainly can. And I didn't have any notion of what that would look like, but I just wanted to learn. And so I kept studying. I went to school, and it organically has turned into a full-time business that I love.
Shelly, I hear you have a new workout routine.
So I definitely lift. I'm 45 years old. I've lifted since I was 18, and I do push-ups and bench press and deadlifts and all those good things. But I have this movement routine in the morning. I believe in meditation and breath work, all that good stuff. So I found this guy, I think his name's Mike Holland, and he does like a qigong breath work, kind of calisthenics things, and it might look a little funny. But it's to help with lymphatic drainage. So we have a lymph system that needs movement, breath work, dancing, walking can help our lymphatic system help to kind of filter things out. So it starts with like hops.
Like, a little hop, a little bounce.
And then I've heard like you're kind of like, so I do this first thing in the morning, and you're pulling energy. I think, you don't have to do this, but I do this. I'm like pulling energy from the earth. So I'm kind of like,
I love it.
And it gives you energy by the end of this. So I just do this for like.
I feel great already.
Bouncing's fun.
Yes, it is.
So like 30 seconds to a minute, you can do that.
Okay.
And then we get the arms.
Okay. Back up.
The arms going. And then a little bit of breath with that. So it's like. And then again, you're just getting energy.
Question, breathing in or out? What's the rhythm of the breath?
I just think I go like this. And I kind of bend my knees when I do it.
Okay.
And then I do this twist. So a little twist. And I love the twist.
I love the twist too.
Like I love spinal twist.
This is a cooking show with a twist after all.
I I showed my 84-year-old dad this today, and he was like really into the,
Did he get into it?
He was into the
or did he do it like this?
Yeah, he might have like kind of stemmed to do that. But yeah, I did this, and then what's my other one? Oh, this one's fun.
Okay.
Dead arms. Oh. So you kind of just come from the hips. I mean, you're such a dancer that the arms get going from your mobility in your hips. See, it's already. Don't you feel like you have more energy?
I'm totally awake now.
And, you can do like this. We can do this one.
Oh, okay.
This, and then a little bit of like kind of little yoga, kind of waking it up like that. Yeah. Love it. Yeah. We're moving our lymph. We moved our lymph.
Yes, I feel moved. Thank you, Shelly. That was so fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Shelly, I'm so excited to learn about this soul bowl.
Oh, good. I'm excited to show you.
Great. Okay.
So perfect thing is, first things first, if I was doing anything that, I do my proteins first. So I do like 3 proteins at a time typically. Proteins are going to take a little bit longer than most things. And then I start with like doing cooked veggies, and then I do raw veggies. So that's, again, we're going back to like 2 pounds a day. So it's cooked, it's raw. Yeah.
Can I interrupt?
Please.
Because people are like, I don't have time to do all this. I know you have some strategies, one of them being meal prep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some general guidelines that you can instruct people?
Get good kitchen tools, 100%.
Yes.
And so we're using some of those tools. But yeah, I went from a 2.5 hour Sunday routine to 35 minutes. And that is all that I do. I would do 2.5 on Sunday, 2.5 on Thursday. So I would spend 5 hours of cooking. I cook for less than an hour a week.
Did you hear that, audience at home? Less than an hour a week.
Oh yeah. Starting with cabbage.
Okay.
Cabbage is like a powerhouse.
Yes.
And like I always say, like antioxidants. What food do we normally think of when we hear about antioxidants?
Oh, berries.
Berries.
Yes.
Berries have like the best marketing team in business. We should hire them, whoever they are. Because berries have the best marketing team. Because cabbage, I think, is one of the most nutrient-dense foods. It's super cost-efficient and effective. And then in our broccoli, and we're just going to kind of, I just chopped off the stalk of the broccoli. And then you can also food process that in. The stalks actually has some great benefits.
Okay.
And then our carrots. And then I'm slicing it on the outside. You can use this back hopper. I've had this machine for like 13 years. So I'm very comfortable on the outside. It gives like a flat cut. So there we go. Beautiful, cute little cuts, right? And then we're just gonna throw these in a pan.
Great. Okay, we're gonna throw them in a pan.
Okay.
Yeah, so we reserved some of the cabbage and the carrots from the cooked vegetables for our salad. Yeah. So that's a great tip.
Yeah. So when everything's cooking, so say I usually do like 3 proteins. So I usually do eggs, I do beans, and then I'll do some grass-fed beef. So I kind of have that rotation. So when I'm building the bowls, I don't have to eat the same thing every day. And then I can kind of just customize kind of how I'm feeling that day. How I design the bowls is to be a lot of servings of fruits and vegetables, but our liver needs sulfur-based foods. So sulfur-based foods are pungent in smell. So cabbage, broccoli, onions, garlic, these things help our liver to detoxify more efficiently. And they're yummy.
Yeah.
So then we'll take some, which I love. We have some extra.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be the base of our salad. So I run my own business now. I work for myself, but I went back to juvenile hall and made this salad. And guess what? They loved it.
I bet they did.
So Chioggia beets, they're a little bit of a seasonal food right now. So on the outside, they kind of look similar to like a red beet, but they have this striped interior.
Pretty.
Now, beets have dietary nitrates in them. What that means is they increase nitric oxide. They increase oxygen in our red blood cells, so they're great for performance. They're great for any type of blood flow. So hypertension, stroke, all the things.
Yes.
So we have our Chioggia beet in there. This is a watermelon radish. So
pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And
this is a milder radish for people that don't like radishes.
Yes, I would say that too. But when people go, oh, does it taste like watermelon? No, it doesn't. No. So I know we're being like, oh, it tastes like watermelon. But look at this, it's like my favorite.
But it's pretty.
It's really pretty. And then when we have it in a wedge, and we're doing it on cone 4. Cone 4 is this like really awesome like mandolin cut. And when you do the radish on here in cone 4 in a
thin.
wedge,
Uh-huh.
you get little baby watermelons.
Oh, they're adorable.
They're adorable. I love doing a veggie platter and just having like that as like a little showpiece. Like this salad.
It's a meal.
It's a meal.
Yes.
Add some healthy fats. Add
And
a little
salads
crunch.
don't need to be boring.
No.
That's another thing we need to banish.
No, that is untrue.
It's
Salads are definitely not
untrue.
boring. You're just doing it wrong.
Yes.
That's what I mean. You're just doing it wrong.
And food tastes differently when it's cut differently for some reason.
It does.
It hits the palate different.
Well, and then with the apples, what I like to do with the apples is add a little lemon juice on top because lemons are super high in vitamin C. Vitamin C is a major antioxidant. Like if we were to take the apple and not put any lemon on it, what would happen?
It would turn brown.
It would turn brown, right?
Yeah.
And so vitamin C, again, it prevents that oxidation, and you want to have a lot of vitamin C foods.
Oh, nice.
So I get a little bit of the peel,
Yeah.
and then I'm getting some of that juice too, which is really good. You want some of that peel.
Oh,
it's actually
beautiful.
called limonene,
Limonene.
and that helps the liver to detoxify.
Ah.
It helps the liver take fat-soluble toxins. I know we're getting a little sciencey.
Oh, no, go
to
for
turn
it.
them into water-soluble so we can sweat them out, pee them out. So
Here.
look how gorgeous.
It's gorgeous if you need spoons.
Yeah. I feel like a little zucchini.
Yes, a little more green.
And then maybe a little cute, but yeah, a little cone 4.
Okay.
It's simple, it's sustainable. Like
Yes.
we really don't overwhelm. I've made this salad for probably thousands of people, mainly, especially because I go to events and every single time, little ones, everybody in between just goes, I love that salad.
Yes.
It's so fresh. And it's like, right, it is fresh.
And it really matters less what the dressing is because you have so many ingredients and that imparts so much flavor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A little bit of olive oil, a little apple cider vinegar, a little salt, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And if you want a little crunch, because my dad's like, always needs to have the crunch. So he's like, add the walnuts every time. But pumpkin seeds, yeah, if you need that little texture, that's great.
Okay.
Sometimes I add a little edamame.
Ooh.
Roasted edamame, and that's high in protein, high in fiber. So
That's
all of
lovely.
this, that's what we want to do.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, what next?
Are we gonna do like make our whole?
Let's
we're
do
done,
it.
Really.
Let's do
Make
it.
our bowls.
Okay, show us how to make
Okay.
a soul bowl.
Building a bowl. Okay,
Building a
so
bowl.
it's super simple. Our plate should be, most like half veggies. A quarter of our protein, whatever choice that is for us, and then maybe a quarter of a slow-moving carb, like a sweet potato or a grain, or we have a lot of carbohydrates in our food already. So we have our rainbow salad. That's a must. Then we have our cooked veggies. So we got some purple cabbage.
And why have both cooked and raw?
Well, there's some benefits to having cooked food. Some antioxidants are actually increased in cooked foods. Lycopene in tomatoes, lutein. Some things are increased. Some things are actually diminished. And I just think it's balance.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
Yeah, I'm big on balance, and so it also just gives kind of some texture to the food. And we have a pretty big plate, but I guess this is both for both of us. So we're gonna
why not?
We're just gonna have
Load it
in
up
there. And then we did some eggs. Now, do you know the trick for taking off the shells?
Tell me.
This is like, these are my secrets. Okay, so even when I'm prepping my veggies, after they add the cooked ones, I'll flash freeze them and throw them in the freezer. And that helps to contain them so they don't keep cooking, right? So they're at perfect temperature.
That's a great tip.
10 minutes, pull it out, and I actually store in here. Eggs, I do the exact same thing once they're cooked. Oh, first of all, to know if an egg's cooked through, you spin it. A raw egg won't do that. So a raw egg will kind of go, but a cooked egg,
it will spin.
That means it's cooked through. So when it does that, I then throw it in the freezer. Shells come right off. The contrast of heat to cold.
Right, because I imagine it sucks in a little bit.
Yeah, it comes right off. And then we got that perfect egg. So
lovely.
Here's a great little bowl, right? So we have our
pretty.
veggies, we have our proteins now.
Now the fun stuff.
The world is your oyster at this point. So crunchy, salty. I have like some edamame, some roasted edamame on there. You could do pumpkin seeds.
Yes.
You want to tell us what this is?
Oh, this is some sauerkraut
Some
with
sauerkraut.
turmeric and ginger.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it. Do we have a little fork?
We do.
So it's good to have, it's good to have some ferments in our food. So I always say green beans, fiber, fat, and ferments. Ferments help our gut ecology.
Greens, beans, fiber, fat, and ferments.
Yeah.
We don't eat enough
the
ferments,
Fab
do
Five.
we?
I don't know. Like
The Fab Five.
I was a basketball coach. I don't know if you know about Michigan Fab Five. It's like these are the Fab Five.
I love it.
And then whatever salts you like. I mean, I like going to stores, looking at their spices, seeing what they're having. This is a little nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast kind of is loaded with B vitamins. It kind of gives a little cheesy flavor. A toasted
Beautiful.
sesame oil, a nice olive oil.
Yeah.
What I did, I like to make my own sauces.
Oh, yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
So what you can do is just take Greek yogurt. I take Greek yogurt, 0%, no fat. I then mixed it with a dressing that kind of had some fat content to it. So this was a great like truffle dressing.
Ooh.
But it's a little high calorically and low protein wise. So then if you mix it with the Greek yogurt, one, it's going to last it a lot longer, and it's really, really flavorful. You can just do, you don't even have to buy this, and you can just do it with Greek yogurt. Add some chives, dill, good sea salt, some lemon juice. Always lemon.
Always lemon.
Literally always lemon.
Yes.
And so then we can just,
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I wanted it to be, and then coconut aminos is really nice.
Yeah.
And then some good salt. Oh, I like this.
I know.
And so a little olive oil will do. That's great.
Yes.
And again, you could whisk this and mix this, and
Right, depends on what
that's
you're
our
going for.
bowl. And again, we could swap out the eggs and do whatever, chicken, salmon.
It's
beans,
beautiful.
tempeh.
Here, let's smile at the camera with our bowl. Michelle?
Yes.
Shelley. Beyond food, what truly nourishes you?
I'd say a spiritual practice and family.
Yeah.
And deep connection. I think having deep connection to people that are like-minded, people that are spiritually motivated. 100%. You can't heal where your nervous system is not calm. You can't. It's really hard when we're in chaotic stress, and if our life around us is chaotic, it's hard to heal, even with all the things. So you got to have deep connection and calmness. I think.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
Yeah,
Thank you for
thank
coming
you.
on the show.
Oh, this is so fun. Thank you so much. This is so fun.
And if people want to get in touch with you to learn more about the cookware, the food processor,
Stalk me on the socials of the media.
yes.
So Instagram, I'm Miss Shelley, so M-I Shelley _Lewis. And I'm Michelle Lewis on Facebook.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So go find her, Michelle Lewis on Facebook and Miss Shelley
Shelley.
on Instagram.
Yay. Thank you.
If any part of Shelley's story felt familiar, the fatigue, the searching, the sense that something just wasn't right in your body, I want you to hear this. Healing is possible. And it might start with one bowl.
Healthy living made easy. We cook it up and keep it breezy. From your kitchen to your plate. Good vibes get away. Healthy living made easy. Taste the joy, it's all so cheesy.